The most important thing is the understanding of yoga. Most people think yoga means only asanas. But all of you are now aware, yoga is a way of life. The great master Patanjali, what did he define yoga as? Yoga is to gain mastery over the mind, he said. Yogaha chitta vritti nirodha, he said. If you take the word yoga, it comes from the verbal root called yuj. Yujyate anena iti yogaha. That means a process of joining. Yoga means process of joining, union. What are we going to join? Small individual personality we are. We have to expand our personality and merge with the totality, raising ourselves from our normal level to become great human beings, superhuman beings, divine human beings, and reach that perfection itself. So that is the whole process of yoga. So in that, mind is most important. We have to gain mastery over the mind. What is so special about mind? We are all developing the power of concentration. I am sure every one of you have good power of concentration. Then can we say that we are all yogis? No. Take for example, a business executive, a marketing executive. He goes to work 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, sometimes 12 hours. He is fully in that concentration. When he returns home, what happens? He is worried. He is anxious. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? After some time, he starts losing sleep, becomes insomniac. Then he goes to the doctors to take the sleeping pills, or goes to a bar, start drinking. This person in 2 or 3 or 4 years has a massive heart attack. He lands up in a cardiac ward. Why? He is very sharp, very intelligent, very brilliant, full of power of concentration. Why should he suffer? It's here. Patanjali says, this is only one part of the mastery of the mind. There is a second dimension of the mastery, that is to calm down the mind, silence the mind, the most important. Mana prashamana upayaha, it's said. You should be able to come out of that worrying loop. You should be able to come out of that thinking loop, enslaving thinking loop. You should come out and remain calm, quiet and silent. If you don't do that, you are in for trouble. You have become gigantic on one front, pygmy on the other, big imbalance. That big imbalance brings imbalance in your body called stress reaction, an autonomic imbalance and an endocrine imbalance. When you continue for long, you start suffering from various ailments. Asthma, diabetes, hypertension, heart problem, epilepsy, migraine, irritable bowel syndrome, anxiety, and depression, dementia, cancer. All these different ailments start coming up because of the big imbalance. Unfortunately, in our education system, we have not taught the technique to calm down the mind. So our children have become very brilliant, very sharp, very intelligent, very fast. When our students and children come, I marvel at them, how fast they can do everything. They will run and do the things. But I ask them to keep quiet, no chewing gum in the mouth, no Walkman in the ear, no iPad in the hand. What happens? Big punishment. Why? Wrong education system. We have grown gigantic on one front. Other side, very poor. So, the objective of yoga is to develop the second wing. How to do that? Yogic postures, asanas. Very good. Use the body to gain mastery over the mind. So, asanas are not only useful for burning up your calories, slimming yourself, but more important is to gain mastery over the mind, to calm down the mind. How does it happen? Patanjali gives the formula. Sthira Sukham Asanam. What is meant by yogic posture? When you take to a posture, you should first become steady. When you are sitting in one posture, just sit there. No movement. Initially, it may be only 10 seconds. Go on increasing. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Depending on the asana, you must stay longer and longer. That's called chira. Make the asanas steady. Start staying in that asana longer and longer time. Then what happens to the mind? Monkey mind starts wandering. So, Patanjali said, you imagine a vast infinite blue sky, or imagine a vast infinite ocean, and keep your mind tuned to that. That is the third phase of asana, called sukha. That means you start enjoying your asanas. You are tuning your mind to that blissful awareness. The trick he gave is ananta samapatti. That means tuning the mind to the anantata, infinite object. So how to stay longer and longer in a position? You must relax. Relax your body. In every position, you must relax the body. Prayatna shaithilya, relaxation of the effort you have to do. So that is the trick Patanjali has given. So use the body to gain mastery over the mind. Then he says, we have another technique to gain mastery called pranayama. What is pranayama? To gain mastery over the prana. The manifestation of prana is breathing. Gain mastery over the breathing. Very important, very powerful. So what to do? You should be able to slow down the breathing. How fast do we breathe normally? We all breathe 15 to 18 breaths per minute. So it should come down. What should happen? From 15 to 18, come down to 12. 10 per minute, 6 per minute, 5 per minute, 2 per minute, 1 per minute. Then 1 breath in 2 minutes, 1 breath in 3 minutes. Slowing. Prana and mind are connected. When you slow down the breathing, you slow down the mind. You gain mastery over the mind. That's the trick Patanjali has given. So very important pranayama is to slow down the breath. Slow, long breathing. So for all our students in our university, we tell, how slow can you make your breathing? How to find out? We have what we call as the Brahmari time. So inhale. Find out what is the length, duration of your Brahmari, humming sound. It may be 15 seconds, it may be 20 seconds. Then you must elongate it. If you have 20 seconds, make it 25 seconds. Practice for one more week, make it 30 seconds. Practice for another 1 week, make it 40 seconds. If you achieve 35 to 40 seconds, you are in good shape. Your anxiety, depression, dementia, everything will start vanishing because you get control over the mind. Very powerful pranayama. So let us practice pranayama for a few minutes before we go. Okay? So sit very relaxed, comfortable, any position you like. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Do it yourself. Slow breathing, as slow as possible, relaxed way. The breath. As you exhale, all muscles of the body will relax. As you inhale, the whole body gets energized. You get energy. Exhale. Beautiful smile on the face. All the muscles will relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. The whole body full of energy. Exhale. Whole body getting relaxed more and more, more and more. Do it yourself. Slowly inhale. Whole body gets energized, full of energy. As you exhale, whole body relaxes. Okay, slowly open your eyes. This is the simplest pranayama. You can do this pranayama anywhere, anytime. You are traveling, you can do. And you have some time, you can do that. Even while you are sitting in the toilet, you can use it. So this is the essence of pranayama. When you do that, how the mind is going to slow down. Observe. If you are very anxious, if you are very worried, if you are tense, simplest is slow breathing. When you do your asanas and stay longer and longer, your breath also slows down. Slowing of breath is the key essence of pranayama. Then your Brahmari time will increase. The second aspect of pranayama is to bring the balance between the left and the right nostrils. You might have observed sometimes your right nostril flows easily, sometimes the left nostril flows. Have you observed that? Normally, once in 2.5 hours, it shifts from right to left, left to right. 9 times in 24 hours. This is the biorhythm of the body. So, what is the secret of the right nostril and the left nostril? All of you know, in the pranamaya kosha, you have 3 main nadis. The moon nadi, the sun nadi, ida and pingala. And the center one is sushumna. The sun nadi, as the name indicates, is burning in character. As the prana flows through the sun nadi, there is the burning that takes place. The cells get burnt up. The catabolic rate increases in the body. All of you know the catabolic and anabolic rates. In our body, every day 1 billion cells get created. 1 billion cells get destroyed. The rate at which the cells are created is called anabolic rate. The rate at which the cells are destroyed is called the catabolic rate. So our entire life is governed by catabolic and anabolic rates. When we are small children, your anabolic rate is more. So you start growing. When you come to adulthood, you have balance. When you start growing old, your catabolic takes over and we die. And the beauty is, right nostril is related to the catabolic rate, left nostril is related to the anabolic rate. So therefore, using this, we have a therapeutic value. That means, if you want to reduce your weight, you have to burn up the calories, breathe through the right nostril. The pranayama is called Surya Anuloma Viloma Pranayama. Breathing through the right. Close the left nostril, breathe in through the right, breathe out through the right. 1 round. Like that, 27 rounds, morning before breakfast, before lunch, before evening dinner, before sleep. If you do 4 times a day, 27 into 4, 108 times, your weight will reduce by 2 kgs in a month. Very simple technique of yoga. Thousands and thousands of people all over the world have used to reduce their weight using this simple technique of pranayama. So we wanted to test how this works. So we did research. We measured what is the metabolic rate when you breathe through the right nostril. We found metabolic rate increases, oxygen consumption increases. That is 32% increase. So a large number of people all over the world find it very, very simple to reduce the weight. Similarly, those who want to increase their weight, some people are very thin, they are not gaining. They have to do which pranayam? Close the right, breathe through the left. Chandra, Anuloma, Viloma, Pranayama. Moon. So in our Arogya Dham, in our treatment center, when people come, we use this pranayama. Simple techniques of doing it, which will work wonders. Then what should happen? To maintain the normalcy, balance between the 2 nostrils. That is Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam or Anulom Vilom Pranayam. So therefore let us practice now. Whole body getting energized and light. Exhale. Whole body is relaxing more and more. Enjoy the breath awareness. Whole body getting energized and light. Exhale. Whole body getting relaxed. Relax. Inhale. Whole body getting energized and light. Exhale. Relaxed. Third is the development of awareness. Full body awareness. For that, the pranayama is the Brahmari pranayama. So you inhale and breathe out with the humming sound of a bee. Inhale. Each time you breathe out, you must feel the whole body getting the resonance. The important aspect of Brahmari is the vibration that you produce here should match with the natural frequency of the body, and you should be able to feel the vibrations throughout the body. Even if you touch here, you should be able to feel the vibration. Even here, just like a veena or a violin, you tune it, plug the string, the whole instrument will be vibrating as one whole. Similarly, this instrument, the veena, has to be tuned to get. Okay, you have to adjust your frequency a little bit and see that the whole body vibrates as one whole. And the mind becomes very calm and quiet then. Okay, let's do Brahmari. Inhale fully.